In this video, we are going to add and subtract expressions in scientific notation. In order to add the first two expressions together, we need to have the exponents be the exact same thing. So you can notice that the 7 is less than 9. We need to increase the lower the two exponents so that it's the same value as the highest exponent. So we need to add 2 to 7 so that it becomes 9. And if we add to an exponent, that means we need to move that decimal over to the left, and in this case we need to move it to the left 2 times. We'll also need to add in the 2 little zeros there to finish up the new number, which will be 0.082. So remember, anytime we need to add to the exponent, that's fine, but we have to remember to move that decimal over to the left the number of times we add to the exponent. Alright, now that we have the same exponents, we could actually add those two leading numbers together. So we could do 0.082 plus the 7.1. That's followed up by times 10 to the 9th power. That power stays the same. It stays at 9. And that gives us our final answer of 7.182 times 10 to the 9th power. Now we have our new problem here, and we go about it the same way, but now it's subtraction and not addition. So again, we'll start by looking at the exponents. You can see that they are not the same, so we need to make them the same. So I always take the smaller of the two exponents and increase it so that it becomes the larger of the two exponents. So I'm going to have to add 3 to the 5. And remember, when we add to the exponent, we need to move that decimal over to the left 3 times. And then I'm going to add in my 3 zeros there. So that leaves me with 5.33 times 10 to the 8th power plus 0.0082 times 10 to the 8th power. So now we have the same exponent, and that's good. And I realized, actually I accidentally wrote addition there. Let's just keep it addition. I know the original problem said subtraction, but let's just do another addition. They're treated the same way, except we're adding instead of subtracting. All right, now that my exponents are both 8s, we could go ahead and add these two terms together. So I'll bring down my two big terms, expressions, 5.33 and 0.0082. That's followed up by times 10 to the 8th power. Again, we keep the same exponent. Finally, when we go ahead and add them together, we get our final answer of 5.3382 times 10 to the 8th power. And remember, the original problem, once again, was subtraction, but I had just a typo there. I wrote addition accidentally, but we went along and changed it to addition. So hopefully all that still makes sense.